Hello, everybody. It's after hours. I am Charles Matheson, your chef for tonight, and welcome to Friday. You've made it, and it's getting a little saucy, uh, food wise. Um, and tonight I'm going to be making some grilled tilapia with roasted cauliflower. Piccata is just any sauce with lemon and capers. Capers is this wonderful little vegetable, if you want to call it that, that just goes really well with fish and chicken. So that little button that little scanning thing that you see there, the QR code, if you scan that, you will be able to see all the tools that I'm using today, as well as the recipes, as well as the list of foods that I purchased, and they are affiliate links. So if you do purchase it, you will be supporting me, and thank you very much for doing that. All right, I'm gonna leave that up there for a little bit. So you want to get your phone or whatever and scan it, you can. Okay, great. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get some cauliflower, which I already chopped up, and just put it in this bowl. And as I'm doing this, I'm realizing one thing I haven't done. I haven't shared my drink. I am drinking a gin and tonic. This is an Italian style gin and tonic. And what it is, it's Bombay Sapphire gin. You always want to get the best. I think Bombay Sapphire is the best. Then I got my tonic water, and then I got my Campari. I've been drinking this for about 2 weeks, and I absolutely love it. Gin is it's very bitter, and it's basically just vodka with bitters in it. But then when you add the Campari on top of that, it's even more bitter. And just like, I love bitter drinks. So, cheers to Italian gin and tonic on a Friday night. Thank you for those of you who watched this last week and were here live. And for those of you who are watching it after the fact, it will be on YouTube for perpetuity. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add some vegetable oil to my cauliflower. Believe it or not, I just started getting into cauliflower, and it's great. I mean, it's kind of like, almost reminds me of like flour almost, like flour for like cake, because you can actually bake with it. Um, so I just put some salt on it, and I'm putting some pepper on it, and this is gonna go inside the microwave. The microwave, wish. It's gonna go inside the air fryer. And if you watch my channel, you know that I love the air fryer. I'm in a romantic affair with my air fryer. I just can't get enough of my air fryer. I have three. Yes, yes, I have three. I'll put a little more oil on this because, like when you go to a restaurant and you get all of your food hot at the same time, that's how I like to get my food. All right, cool. So I'm going to put this inside of my air fryer, and I'm going to let it cook for about 7 to 12 minutes on 390 degrees. And there's no like set time for it. It's just until it's like brown or like has that roasted color. Okay, let me just get this out of your way and put this up so you can support me. If you scan that QR code, it'll take you to my Zelle, my Venmo, and all that stuff. Cash App. So if you want to support me, please go right ahead. All right. So my cauliflower is going. And now for the main attraction, which is tilapia. So this is frozen tilapia, and for the longest time, I've been making tilapia and frozen tilapia, and until I did some research and just found there's certain flavors that go really well with tilapia, and picatas actually go really well with tilapia, piccata sauces, and when you grill it, it's amazing. All right, so I'm going to start by putting some salt and pepper on it, and not a whole lot of salt actually, because the um, the piccata sauce is going to have salt quite a bit. But I'm just gonna just a dabble, a swizzle. Well, that's not a swizzle. Swizzle is for drinks. I'm just gonna flip it over, and tilapia has like a bad rap because people think it's like cheap. It's not that cheap anymore, actually. And it's like there's no food that's like a cheap food, I think. It's all a matter of how you cook it and prepare it. Like, I mean, it's like Thai food is a case in point. Like Thai food, um, usually it's very simple ingredients, but the spices that are in it, that's why I cook a lot of Thai food. Okay, so now I'm going to use this cast iron grill, and I recommend getting yourself a cast iron grill because this is just like if you want to grill fish or chicken, steak, it's like it's an absolute must have. And if you clicked on the link that was up before, you had the link to get the cast iron griddle, and trust me, you will not regret it. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna now just put some butter in this cast iron griddle. I love butter, obviously. And let me get this out of the way. And I'm going to bring my induction stove so that you can see this little baby. So this is it. It's my induction stove. And if you want to get an induction stove, make sure that your pots are magnetic, because if they're not magnetic, it's not going to work. Okay? All right, so I'm going to turn this on, and I'll put this on about 800 degrees. Just let that go. All right, so now the butter is melting, and I got some water because I'm going to make the sauce for the piccata sauce. And I got some bouillon, the chicken bouillon here, and a mortar and pestle. And I'm just gonna push down on it till it gets like powdery. One of the bouillons is a little old, so I had to do that. All right. And so then I'm gonna just pour that inside of here. You could use chicken broth. However, I just use the bouillon because it's just easier for me, and it tastes great. I used the Maggie brand. It's really good. All right, so I'm gonna let this boil. All right, I'm gonna check my cauliflower. All right, so you see it's coming along. Still need some way to go. Now it's time for a swizzle. Okay, so that's going. All right, so the butter is still melting. So let me do a recap of just Thanksgiving, because that's a major like food event. So I was at my Aunt Elaine in Fort Lauderdale, and then not Fort Lauderdale, in Sunrise. I went into Fort Lauderdale Airport, and I mean, it was just like the best spread ever. This was like one of the most memorable meals I've ever had. She had a smoked turkey. I never had smoked turkey before. And it was so delicious and juicy. Um, and like I've always heard people talk like getting some smoked turkey wings. Like I get it now. Like I was actually like on the bone of a turkey wing, and I usually really don't like turkey, and it was awesome. Okay, so the butter has completely melted. All right, so now I'm gonna put the tilapia right on it. All right, so this is gonna let this cook so it gets the nice grill marks. And let's see. All right, so the bouillon is boiling. All right, see that? Okay. Like one thing I like about the bouillon, although it's not fresh like broth, just the seasonings they put in it, it just always for me hits the spot. Okay. Um. So the turkey was just the smoked turkey was amazing. Then my aunt Grace, she made some curry chicken, Jamaican style. Great. I mean, I haven't had her cooking in I think since I was like a child. So that was really nice. And she also made some oxtail. And if you're Jamaican and you go to like, or if you go to a Jamaican event, like oxtail is like the first thing people look for because it's such a delicacy. And there was, oh my God, there was so much of it. So that was really amazing. And then we played games, and I got some really great ideas for cooking and storage. Um, and I'm gonna do another video on just like on gadgets you can use for your kitchen. Because I really think that like having the tools in your kitchen to cook is like is a must. Okay, let's see. This is stopping. Let's see if this is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See that? Oh yeah. That is 100% cooked. We got the brown crust on the outside, looking beautiful. So I'm gonna put this in my little plate here that my good friend gave me many years ago. Okay, so the bouillon is done. All right. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put this on the cutting board, and I'm going to add some lemon juice to it. So I'm putting this my hand over the juice so that the seeds don't um, get in the liquid. I saw this on my favorite cooking show called The Kitchen on um, the Food Network. So I don't want to put too much. Don't want to make it too tart. All right, so that's good. Um, Let me. Okay. Okay. Thank you to the one person that's watching. I appreciate that. Uh, okay. So this looks like I can turn this over soon. This is a really big piece of tilapia. So I gotta make sure that it's like gets penetrates the tilapia. Okay. Next, I'm going to add the capers, and the capers is just gives it this unique flavor. I don't know who figured out how to make capers into this vinegary like brine thing, but it is really I love it. Okay, now the final. Actually, I think I can actually flip this over. Let's see. All right. You know what? I'm gonna get my jumbo spatula. Okay. This is what I was talking about having the right tool. See this? This is gonna make this baby flip in one piece. Okay. Bam. There we go. Perfect. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna add some cornstarch to thicken it up, and the what I do with the cornstarch, I get a little strainer because sometimes it has clumps, and then I put in the strainer, and then I do this little, see that? So I don't get that clumps in it. So there's nothing worse than having like a sauce and there's clumps in it. So that's a little hack that I do. All right, I think I'm gonna, all right. All right, so now I'm gonna put this back on the stove to let this heat up and thicken. So while we're on the theme of sauces, sauces are what makes a meal. Drop the mic if I had a mic. Okay, I'm telling you. Let me get this out of your way so you can fully see me. Is that gone now? There we go. All right, drop the mic. Um, I mean, just like there are only so many ways you can cook fish. So many ways you can cook beef, pork, whatever. But there are an unlimited amount of ways that one can have a sauce. And that is what's going to make a meal. I am the king, or no, I should say that for the emperor of sauces. I have more sauces in my fridge than I have fresh food, in weights, rather. Um, so, like, if you're looking to spice up your meal, invest in some sauces. And you don't have to buy a whole bunch at one time. Let's say if you're not a big cook, you could just buy the one sauce and then just use that for like 3 weeks until it's finished. And you likely have sauces in your fridge already that you can use. Okay, so you want to start with like what you know. Okay, so I'm talking like you probably have like mayonnaise in your fridge. Like everybody has mayonnaise. At least everyone that I know has mayonnaise in their fridge. Some of the most amazing sauces are mayonnaise based. Like I love French fries. Like I can actually that could be my final like my last supper French fries. And like the sauces I make are usually based on mayonnaise. Like you get like some curry and you get some honey. I'm telling you, man, or you get some mayonnaise and you get some garlic. Um, Man, the possibilities are just and are endless. Ketchup and mayonnaise mixed together. So you already have a lot of the things that you already need to make to get things saucy. Okay, you already have the things that you need. Okay, it's just a matter of just like experimenting and see what works. Um, like with this. Okay, so um, let's see, let's flip this baby over. Okay, so this is completely cooked. All right, so let me check my sauce. Oh yeah, it's definitely thickened up. You see that? All right. Let me turn this off. So technically, we're done. See that? What time is it? It's like it took like literally like less than 15 minutes because I've been talking for most of the time. Okay. So I got my cauliflower. Okay. I'm gonna get my the tilapia. So I'm gonna get just like half of it. Okay. And then I'm gonna pour my sauce on the tilapia and on the, the Brussels sprouts. Okay. Now it's very appealing to the eyes, I have to say, if I do brag. Okay. And then I am going to garnish it with some parsley. And bam! It's done. Very simple, very tasty if you try it. And let me give this to the old palate and see what the palate thinks. Mm, wow. Yeah. The 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 piccata sauce has all of the flavor. I'm just not. Oh my goodness. Mm, mm. This is just really, really good. Um, and then the the capers have a lot of salt, so you also want to be very careful about how much of the bouillon or the broth that you use, and how much of the bouillon you add because the bouillon is like mostly salt. So this is just wonderful, and just going back to what I was saying about sauces, like I saw like I always thought that piccata had to go on chicken, but then I put it on um, mushroom. Mushroom piccata is another one of my favorite piccata dishes. Great. Then I tried it with tilapia. I mean, you can piccata anything. Okay, you can piccata your face. I'm just kidding. If you want, no, but really, you could piccata your face if you want that fragrance of piccata on you. You know, that's probably you'd have people like following you, maybe wanting to lick your face, but I digress. But anyway, like experiment with sauces and try different sauces on different meals and see what you come up with. I mean, like that's how like I learn. Like I'm gonna be honest, I am a recipe thief. Like I'd say 65% of my recipes I stole, and then I tweak it, and then from that one recipe, I make other recipes and increase my repertoire of recipes that I make. So, um, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope to have guests coming in the future, and let me know what you think in the comments if you're probably watching this um, after the fact. Thank you to that one person who is watching. I appreciate that. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. And because I'm going to be here for a very long time. And I have things coming. Meet Other People and Cook is back. Mopac, yes, it is. You guys know what I'm talking about. I know you guys are, when I this after this goes on Facebook and you guys watch it, you guys give me your feedback. Mopac is back, and it's all virtual, and I'm working on the kinks to make it work because it's not like how it was before when I was in my loft in Bushwick and everybody was there. It's all virtual, so I gotta work on making it have that comfy like chill vibe. All right, guys, thank you for being here now and in the future, and peace out.